Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're digging into something maybe a bit unexpected, a kind of hidden connection in American conservation funding. Here's the hook for you. Every time someone buys, say, a box of shotgun shells or maybe a new rifle, they're paying this sort of hidden tax. And that tax, it's been crucial for funding things we all enjoy, like state parks and wildlife restoration. But the thing is, the system is almost 100 years old now. And well, it might be starting to crack under the pressure of how people actually use the outdoors today. So our mission here is to unpack the Pittman-Robertson Act, they call it the PR Act, understand its history, and then really look at the challenge it's facing now, especially with this huge, like, $20 billion outdoor economy that benefits from it all, but is funded mostly by a shrinking group. Is it maybe time to, rethink who pays?
Yeah, and the really critical piece to grasp is that the PR Act wasn't just another law. It was, well, a pretty brilliant financial setup built on the idea of self-sustainability. It came about in 1937, right in the thick of the Great Depression Dust Bowl crisis. And it forged this direct, locked-in link between hunters and shooters, specific consumers, and the conservation resources they relied on. It's really the classic user pays model.
Okay, let's break that mechanism down a bit because, yeah, the simplicity is kind of striking. Signed by FDR, Franklin Roosevelt, it set up an excise tax. And just quickly, an excise tax isn't like your general sales tax. It's levied on specific kinds of goods right at the point of manufacture or sale.
Really?
So originally, it was a pretty hefty 11% tax, specifically on all firearms and ammunition. Now, here's a key detail that shows it could adapt, at least a little. Later on, they amended it to include archery gear, too. So bows, arrows, you bought them, you contributed.
Right. So you get this substantial pot of money from that tax. But how does it actually get to, the ducks and the deer and the trails? Well, the funds raised are significant. We're talking hundreds of millions of dollars every year, and they are strictly earmarked. It's crucial. They can't just vanish into general government funds. States get this money, and they have to use it for specific things. Wildlife restoration projects, hunter education, archery programs too, keeping up state parks, and even building and maintaining public shooting ranges. So it closes the loop, you see. Tax the tools people use the money to fund the resource. That's why it works so well for so long.
But how does the money get split up between the states? Is it just like an even share?
No, not at all. And this is really important. The PR Act uses a specific formula. It's designed to balance a couple of things: need and participation. So state funding depends on two main things. First, the total physical area of the state, how big it is, and second, the number of licensed hunters in that state.
Ah, okay. That second point, the licensed hunters, that really feels like the linchpin here, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And why we're having this conversation now. It's basically an incentive. If your state encourages hunting, gets more people buying licenses, you get more federal dollars for park